Well, hello everybody. This is Street Outlaws No Prep Talk. Today we're going to talk about the No Prep Kings Season 6 Rules Parity so far. Now, before I go directly to the photo owners, please subscribe and comment and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming. All with the Street Outlaws No Prep Kings race series and all the other Street Outlaw shows. So, we have Screw Blown Hemis, Pro Charge Hemis, Pro Charge Big Block Chevys, and Twin Turbo Hemis and 41Xs on NPK right now. Now, there was a pretty big rule adjustment from Season 5 to Season 6, so let's actually check out how each engine combination is doing on No Prep Kings. We also have Nitrous cars and some other combos as well. So, with the main invitational point standings and the grade 8 point standings, let's see how good each combo is doing. So, in the top 11 in the main invitational event, and I say top 11 because there's a lot of ties, we have 6 Pro Charge cars and 5 are Pro Charge Hemis. 1 is a Pro Charge Big Block Chevy. We have 4 Screw Blown Hemis and 1 nitrous car and no twin turbo cars. So that is basically a top 11 in the main invitational event. Now, Damon is leading in the points with the Pro Charge Big Block Chevy. Damon has a really good combo and he also can weigh a lot less than the Hemis. So he basically took advantage of the rules and he is pretty much kicking everybody's butt right now on the main invitational event with a big block Chevy. Now, in the grade 8, Kai Kelly is leading in the point standings with a screw blown Hemi. And we have a bunch of Pro Charge cars, a couple of screw blown cars, but pretty much no nitrous cars in the points right now. So, in my opinion, the screw blown cars and the Pro Charger cars are pretty close. Now, we have 2 different Pro Charge Hemi combinations. We have the big 140-1 blower, or supercharger, centrifugal supercharger, as you want to call it, that most of the Pro Charge Hemi racers are using. And we also have the F4 136 Pro Charge Hemi combo that Daddy Dave and Kayla are using. And they get a 100-pound weight break from the 140-1. Now that F4 136, even though is smaller, it makes pretty close to the same power as the 140-1, and it gets a 100-pound weight break. Now, interestingly enough, Damon, with his big block Chevy, is running the older F3 136 Pro Charger, which has been out for many, many years. But Kayla and Daddy Dave both have won events with the F4 136. So they've been running really, really good, but they're really close in performance to the 140-1. So even though I've heard there's a possibility that's going to be a rule adjustment, I don't think they're going to change the Pro Charge rules. Now, the screw blowers, they did take out overdrive, and at some tracks and in some air conditions, I believe that the Pro Charger might have a little bit of an advantage to a screw blower, but there's a couple of them in the point standings in the top 11, and Kai is actually leading the points of the individual championship with a screw blown Hemi, so they're still doing pretty good. And 2 events have been won with a screw blown Hemi, 3 with a Pro Charger cars, and there are more Pro Charge cars on NPK. Now, nitrous cars, I don't know what else you can do to them. I mean, they have a very low weight and they're limited to 959 cubic inches, but they are lighter than pretty much everybody else. I think the nitrous cars can be very fast and very competitive, but they're a lot tougher to tune than the other combos. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to them. Maybe next year we won't really see any more nitrous cars, but they're not doing bad either. There's just not a lot of them left right now. And speaking about cars that are not very common right now, we have the twin turbo combination. Now, there are no twin turbo cars in the top 11 in points, and they are pretty much not relevant right now. I do believe Jeff Lutz will do pretty good because he will get it figured out, and that car is fast as hell. But the other twin turbo cars in the Invitational right now, I don't see them running in the top 10 in points. I mean, they're not fast enough, they're not consistent enough, and that's just my opinion. And I believe in the following years, in the following races and seasons, we will see a lot less turbo cars than right now on NPK. So they're pretty much facing extension right now. So let's see what happens. But I really don't see them doing much this season.